Okay, we're back with more Brood War. I don't think... Well, we're definitely not going to beat it today. It sounds like it's going to go over the how long to beat, even for Brood War, just because the Zerg campaign is longer. Thank you for the warning, Ravanon. So we'll likely finish it next week. I'm in the middle of trying to infest as many bases as possible. I've already infested 2. This will be my 3rd. I think there are 7 on the map, so I don't know if it's worth doing all of them. This one already seems like it's a bit too much up here. I think I also have to slow my roll or start spending minerals on something, so I'm going to do that in a second so we don't accidentally just end the map here.
The Hive Cluster is under attack.
You kidding me?
All forces are under attack.
Yeah, worried about this happening. I'm just kind of like getting aggroed and running in, basically. Let me send them further back. Hold on.
Our forces are under attack. Forces are under attack.
Still all the way down here they are, okay. That seems bad. Let's hold that corner at least, I guess. Actually, I might want to try to take this before we take blue. Maybe that's it. We have a trailing Overlord here, looks like it. Wait for the Overlord to get here and then we'll see about whether this is easier to take or not. Where can I dump minerals? Don't have the ability. So I'll make one of these into a greater spire here. I don't know if mutating them costs minerals or what. All right.
Forces are under attack. All forces are under attack.
Careful not to destroy command center.
All forces are under attack.
I might be able to do it now. Hey, we got it. Cool.
Forces are under attack.
Much easier base to take than what I was trying to take the second time. I don't even know if this corner might be the nastiest. all not, though. Very much like a Guardian.
Our forces are under attack.
Stealth over there, ASAP. Well, I guess that's helping with my minerals problem. So I can't make the new... Oh, it's costs more gas than minerals, so I gotta find another mineral sink here for them. I could just make a bunch of drones, Zerglings, Overlords. I don't need Overlords. I guess more Overlords could mean I could have more stealth detection, even though, and if they die, it's not going to cause me problems. And it potentially sinks a bunch of this. Sounds bad. Where?
Our forces are under attack.
I don't know if the nuke went off. Did anyone see? Was anyone able to tell? I really struggle to be able to see that kind of thing. We got this guy. Let's look him off here. Maybe that's it down there. Okay, so we already took this northwest base. I think there's a brown base over here that I can try to take. Wish I had a button that was like attempt to make as many control groups as possible out of this kind of unit, you know? That would be great. This one seems quite a bit less defended than the other one, too. I really like hitting my Overlord with a Radiate. The Radiate will kill, right? It's not like the Zerg ability that reduces them to 1 health. That's my answer.
Our forces are under attack.
There we go. So the one down here. How many am I up to? 4 now, it looks like.
Our forces are under attack.
We need to get some of these. Let me make a group of. Overwhelming force would be nice. We say that there's 6 Terran bases on this map, or is it is it 7? Seems like this is just the rest of that base. It might just be 6. Might be the last push I'm going to do this. Oh shit, get away, get away. It's probably good enough. Now everyone can destroy everything. Oh, hey. Instant victory when we infest the last one. So I'm not clear on what the health requirement is to infest an enemy command center. You can't just infest it for free, right? It has to be below max health. It looks like it's not as low as I thought it was, though. It would be nice if, like, you could infest it, but it would take longer and longer the more health it has.
Especially you, Fenix. My hive clusters are brimming with energy, and my broods are stronger than ever.
Then let's waste no time. Every moment we sit here means that the UED's defenses will be that much stronger, and I want nothing to stand between us and the retaking of my planet.
You're right, Arcturus. The time to strike the UED.
Well, where was the
is
last
now.
command center?
But remember that we're up against one of the most heavily defended planets in the sector. Laying siege to Korhal won't be easy. Not only does the UED control a substantial standing army, but may have Zerg reinforcements as well.
I might
Raynor,
load it
you
back
and
to
Fenix
get the
will
last
strike
one
at the
really
more
quick.
outlying fortification, while my forces are busy assaulting the main UED base at Augustgrad.
We've discussed this plan 100 times. Commence the damn attack.
Okay.
Very well, Arcturus. Before the next sunrise, Korhal will be yours once again.
If it's just infested Terrans, I guess I'm not going to use those very much, but... That's cute. I guess it's more buildings. I guess they count against my supply, which sucks a little bit, but... I always start with 4 hatcheries. That's pretty nice. I don't hate that. But the infested Terrans do.
Yes. Immediate
As I suspected, the UED has sent its pet Zerg to reinforce their troops. But strangely enough, there aren't very many Zerg attacking. Maybe the UED is having more difficulty controlling the Overmind than I thought.
don't have an evolution chamber, right? But I do have a spawning pool, okay. I guess these do a pretty good job of, like... These don't have to be on creep either, do they? Kind of wasting the enemy's time if they show up and try to attack it. That's nice. I'm guessing infested Terrans are useless against aerial units. Two of those. Oops.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Sacrifice me.
That works. Oh, they're expensive. Shit. Not do that again.
Prepare to die.
So I can do some evolutions. I'm gonna focus more on the spire, but
For the swarm.
gotta get some spore colonies up, or we're gonna be very sad. I didn't do sight range before. That seemed like that's actually pretty decent.
Require more vespene gas.
Good, I think. The Overmind, indeed.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Ready to kill.
So I need to land one of them. Huh? What the hell is doing that?
Evolution complete.
Destroyed something there, it looked like.
Evolution complete. All forces are under attack.
All could help. Thank you. I didn't make a save yet on this stage. think it makes sense to put spore colonies behind sunken colonies in general. So I guess flyers will probably go over the sunken colonies. So I'll keep doing some regular evolutions for the regular buddies here. Pros and cons to both. Hive. Y'all not do that? When they're flying, are they immune to ground units? Like, the units that can only attack ground units? I assume the answer is yes. I hadn't thought about that before, though. It would suck if you could, like, if someone could completely get away from your attack by just flying off. Probably actually won't use, which is fine. Probably need to get an expansion somewhat soon. I just noticed this map is laid out a little bit differently than previous ones. It's going to take a So I got a hive, which means I should be able to make new buildings now. I think I can make the advanced spire. Oh, but I would need one that wasn't currently doing something else. Okay. You just go help then, I guess. Continue to regen even when they're in the air. That's kind of nice. How much gas is in this? Not a lot. So I gotta start making interesting things soon, or we're gonna be sad. This one. Did that help them with turrets at all? The orange mist, I mean. Did it stop the sunken colonies from being able to attack or something? That wasn't amazing, but it could have been worse, I guess. Start making Muta-Lurkers, but not making nearly enough gas, so. Y'all like stuck in here or something? No, I'll get out eventually. Someone did mention that, yeah, Rebusol. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm worried about the requirement though, because I already complete these maps pretty slowly. So if it's based on time, that's not my forte. But I'll give it an honest try. One of you in a Greater Spire now, which I guess I can see. They still don't have the... They're called Devourers is the new one.
We require more Vespene gas.
Uh-oh. Just try not to forget about it. Okay, thank you. Trust me, nothing is more on my mind than that right now. Saturated on this gas. I guess I got so many Overlords I can send some out to scout here, why not? I've got tons of minerals, so... I don't actually care what happens to them, I just want to see if one of them finds minerals somewhere.
Our forces are under attack. The Hive vessel is under attack. Our forces are under attack. All that I discover here, not very much it turns out. Enemy base, enemy shit out here. Here's an expansion. Enough gas too. This is probably where we want to go then. It's also not really defended. Here, Ibisol. If there's one thing I'm not going to forget, it's the timed canonical content at the end of the game.
finish getting all of the flyer upgrades, and I can start spending my gas on more interesting things. See what these guys can do just by themselves here. Probably not much. Probably need a bigger deathball. I guess I could try drawing fire with some of the Overlords here. As I would have liked.
Our forces are under attack. The Hive cluster is under attack.
Seems bad. That's like my nightmare situation, right? Because they can just attack my spore colonies from out of range.
The Hive cluster is under attack. Complete. The Hive cluster is under attack.
This is extremely bad. I can't make enough Muta-Lurkers. They're just going to take out all of my defenses here. Probably need to use those Muta-Lurkers to hold the base instead of trying to expand. Just don't remember where shit is. Stealth detection over here, we're gonna have a bad time. Go hide in here. I think some of my drones are confused. What do you guys do? Must have selected them by accident and not realized it. Well. Say I lose the mineral that guy was carrying. Oh well. I know there's an expansion just up and to the right of me, but I have to hold out long enough to get enough gas to make at least one full Muta-Lurker death ball. Just sending these 6 out isn't going to cut it, and I kind of need folks back here to defend against Guardians showing up and ruining my day. Ultras are just chilling in. List. Let's go.
You require more than speed gas.
Is the sight radius on Overlord significantly longer than the sight radius on spore colonies?
You require more than speed gas. Complete.
Eight's better than 6.
Require more than speed gas.
Wish these guys weren't so expensive. It would be great if they were like, if they were minerals only, I would just pump them out and march them, you know? So can they go out and land like on the edge of an enemy base and just spawn a bunch of dudes? Okay, so not by much. Maybe enough to detect, what is it, defilers, things that are burrowed just out of range to try to attack stuff. I was just wondering, I have all these sport colonies over here, but I consistently needed to send Overlords over to be able to see stealth units. These are the guys from before. May as well turn one of these into a greater spire once I get the 150 gas. I'm extremely worried about that mission. I've been thinking about it most of today. Some sort of foolproof strategy that I can do to just beat the time limit. Feel free to just tell me, I guess. My style is a little bit too turtley, I think, though, to have any luck with anything. I only have one full group, so that's nice. Might be enough to take that base above me. Cheat? You're not intended to cheat to be able to see the secret mission, right? Like, the level's intended to be possible with 5 minutes on the clock, right? You just read the wiki article for it, I guess. It's kind of what I was looking for, like what is the recommended strategy to win the level? Is it rushing a specific kind of building or something? No, I will not be cheating.
We require more Vespene gas.
I already feel like saving as often as I am is cheating.
Require more Vespene gas.
See, I'm already at 25 minutes, and that's... I don't even feel like I'm ready to go yet. Like, I'm not even comfortable exploring yet.
Require more Vespene gas. The hive cluster is under attack.
Trying to get my controller better set up here. Let's see if I can take this expansion. I need more gas really badly. Guardians do like quadruple the amount of ground damage as Muta-Lurkers, because it seemed really... I don't know why I would trade their versatility of being able to attack everything for like slightly more damage. This is the wrong expansion. Need. Destroy all enemy bases. Maybe that's why the map is smaller. It's still saturated as far as I can tell. Better. Suddenly so bad at this. I had this really reasonably defended, I thought, with these Muta-Lurkers, and they just... I don't know if those were like extra buff Ultralisks or something, but that sucked.
The Hive Cluster is under attack. Forces are under attack. The Hive Cluster is under attack. The Hive Cluster is under attack.
really need minerals as much right now, but
Our forces are under attack.
I think I've got 3 groups now. Let's try this. Ghosts yet, which is nice. This is also an expansion.
Our forces are under attack. Forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Seemed pretty productive on the whole. Let's head back to the base and think for a second here.
Our forces are under attack.
Do have more shit to take out over here, though. I have to destroy all the enemy bases, which is basically a route requirement, as I understand it.
Our forces are under attack.
Alright, I'm trying to decide if I want to take some of this gas and stretch myself out, or just hope that I already have enough units. Maybe possible that I do. I did just learn something new about control groups. I can add to a depleted control group by holding shift, going back to the base, far away from where they are, and then just double-clicking on units that are there, instead of having to like get them in the same area or select them all at once, or like manually add them one at a time. I didn't think the double-click would work, so I hadn't attempted that before. Why don't you build an extractor or something? I don't know. Why don't you build a hatchery, maybe? War groups, Mutalisks. Hopefully this will cut it. Let's see. We like the long, thin map.
Our forces are under attack.
It's better for a route the enemy map like this, right? Spent most of this kind of praising Brood War for having better, more intentional level design where it's easier to tell what they want from me, so to speak.
Our forces are under attack.
And this exact kind of map in Warcraft 1 or 2 or the base StarCraft campaign would be giant and sprawling. If we're making it thin like this, there's only so much space for me to explore, and I'm kind of funneled down certain paths. Which is quite nice, actually. At least you guys are trying, it looks like. Not doing great. Giving it a shot.
Our forces are under attack.
May not be. They just get past me earlier, I guess. Seems so.
Our forces are under attack.
I wish like pressing a move for a unit that didn't have an attack would still at least send them to where you clicked. Because I have to do a move, right click, a left click. And I think if you have a mixed group, if there's even a single unit in a control group that doesn't have an attack, then attack doesn't work. You press it. I think sending a giant cluster of Overlords in with the Mutalisks makes a lot of sense. Just to kind of give the computer more shit to attack and make sure that they have stealth protection and all that jazz. I hate when some of them get thrown off course like that. It's so punishing. Like, I feel like the name of the game is forced multiplication, and every second you have a unit standing out there by itself. Oh fuck. Defenses and enemies. Every time a unit's on its own, or nearly on its own, it's very, very bad. That was not good. Like over here, these two guys, they're just like out in the open longer and longer the more they don't have backup, you know? Well, let's make some more guys here. Alright, when the siege tank showed up, it killed some of my dudes. Stop it, guys. Stop getting distracted like that. Care about anything but gas at the moment. Get them to fly away, and then I do 2, and I do shift double click. And I get them to fly away. I do 3, and then I do shift double click, and then I get them to fly away. Okay, this is a slightly more tolerable way of like refilling the ranks of my individual control groups. And then 5's already full. So I can make a 6. Problem is Valkyries, so I have to like right-click focus those down as fast as I can here. I might just try to do that straight up here.
Forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Getting out all the Valkyries. The last space here, I'm not sure.
Our forces are under attack.
It's separated out too much here, guys. Like that happened. Those two guys just got distracted or something. He's getting distracted now. Not benefiting from being in deathball. Destroyed all their buildings and making units. I'll just take out the command center, and is that it? Or do I have to take out all the buildings? Brood War is nice, it's just the command center. So this is not like Warcraft 2 cleanup, right? I have missed a building something. Looks like they were actually farming that geyser, because it seemed like every other geyser, the computer maybe didn't actually have an economy. Maybe they leave some geysers alone, or they appear to find them but don't actually. Or they start with an enormous supply of gas, so that there's always plenty left no matter how long it takes you to get there. I'm mostly concerned with buildings here, or the units. Like a hatchery down here or something, maybe? You guys can attack the thing. There you go. Okay, it was building base. But again, because they shrunk the map and made it narrow like that, it wasn't so bad.
Don't be snide, Kerrigan. This
But I
was
still
part of the
am
deal.
enjoying Brood War quite a bit more.
I've earned this. I am Emperor of the Dominion again. I'll be sending General Duke to establish my base of operations in Augustgrad.
I hope you make the most of your reign.
You are victorious. True colors, outskirts of Augustgrad, early morning.
Cerebrin, Duran, the time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat. Now that the UED's power base is broken on this world, only their forces on Char
Old Duke,
pose
kill
a
Fenix,
significant
damn.
threat to me. It's time to move to the second phase of my plan.
And what of your allies here in Korhal, my queen?
Oh, really?
What would you have done with them?
I'm really enjoying the cartoon theme. Everything is so distinct from each other.
It might be dangerous to allow them to live. Without the services of General Duke, Minsk will be easy to deal with. But Raynor and Fenix are uncannily resourceful.
They all have a really clear silhouette.
They must all be eradicated. Cerebrit, I want both General Duke's and Fenix's bases destroyed. Leave no one alive.
You get that after several dozen hours of the base game, but it just looked like mud to me.
Terran forces are resting after our previous victory. If we attack immediately, while most of them are asleep and unaware,
I gotta do Diablo 2
down their
cartooned
defenses
now.
with relative ease.
Clever. How long after our initial attack can we expect them to regroup and retaliate?
I'd say in 6 minutes.
That only gives us enough time to launch a surprise attack against one base, but it is a sound plan. Cerebrit, feel free to launch your initial attack against either base. Failure is not an option. Slaughter them all in my name.
Okay, we're doing more time stuff. Now, I will say that although I'm insanely stressed out about this, like, bonus mission at the end. Oh, did you notice one of the slug things over here has 3D glasses and popcorn? That's fun. Although I'm intensely stressed out by that, and it's, like, honestly draining my psychic energy here, where I've otherwise been having a pretty good time with Brood War, I'm freaking out about that. If they want Zerg to be, if they want to make me do a Zerg rush, because that's the strategy that Zerg is supposed to do, then giving me an aggressive time limit at the start of the map is the best possible way to, like, force me to play that way, right? So we'll see. Maybe it won't be as bad as I'm expecting it to be. Maybe it's going to force me to not turtle as much. Use Overlords to spot hidden spider mines.
What's up? How y'all doing?
It's a cutscene at the beginning, I think. Let's see. It's showing me the benefits of Lurkers, which I'm presumably only just now getting access to. Six minutes. All other buildings that I have. Evolution chamber is pretty much it looks like.
Require movement speed gas.
You give me a lot of Zerglings at the beginning. And Lurkers. And the opening cutscene showed me how Lurkers work, so let me try using them, I guess. So run over, you burrow. Maybe the idea is that the computer just doesn't really have any stealth detection here. Can they only do their attacks from burrow? Looks like it. Even that attack is much easier to see. I've seen the animation for this one before in base StarCraft. when they get attacked while burrowed, does it force them out of burrow? Is stealth like a hard counter to them, basically? Outside of my playthrough, I've seen videos of StarCraft before. And I'll, like, pull up the unit portraits for thumbnails and it shows all their animations on the wiki. Going too slow here. Might be in trouble.
Our forces are under attack.
I don't think I'm gonna get it in time. I think these all count as part of the base. That's nice though. This is what they really want me to do.
Continue your attack, Cerebrit. Their defenses won't last long against us.
Okay, so it's more like it's an opportunity to hit them before they get a chance to do anything.
Our forces are under attack.
Let's see. It's a more interesting objective than I thought it was. So it is kind of making a Zerg rush into a level, basically. Because the whole point of the rush is that you have units before they do, right? Or you get there with your units before they're prepared to deal with you.
Our forces are under attack.
Come on, guys. Do something here.
Forces are under attack.
But the computer is still able to... Sure, I see what's happening. Okay. Now that I have a better understanding of what's going on in this map, I want to approach it a little bit. I'm going to have to approach it a little bit differently. I like this mission. I'm probably going to struggle with it because it's very different from what the game has been rewarding me for so far, but
What's up?
I at least appreciate that they're forcing me to try something different here. Those are my purple units after all. Okay. Why can't I click anything anymore? What the heck? My controls somewhere aren't working. There we go. Really weird. Yes, while they're doing this, I can like embed myself in the middle of their base with these guys, right?
Our forces are under attack.
I guess we're surrounded by bases here too, huh? Come on, guys. Focus on important buildings, I guess. Unit generation and turrets.
Forces are under attack.
They're like base. Turrets are all turned off. Okay, we definitely gotta do the Protoss first, I think. Go do something helpful. This is where I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm not good enough at like quickly selecting lots of different groups. Probably have to restart this one.
Our forces are under attack.
Looks like sometimes the AI is able to do shit. Clear on what causes that.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
There's a handful of units that'll fight back, basically. Probably isn't good enough.
All units prepare for retaliation.
Our forces are under attack.
Hands down, but it's time to start giving some back.
Continue your attack, Cerebrid.
That's exactly what we don't want to do, is get in the range of those things. So that was already better than my first try. Let's try it one more time here. I think I'm just going to ignore gas entirely, because I can just keep making Zerglings. I just got to make control groups for them, because I currently don't have them set to control groups. Let's see. Think about how I want to do this. Try to make a save as soon as this cutscene ends.
How y'all doing?
Forces are under attack.
Shit, I need to have the... This is hard, hold on. high for the other one, okay. Ruben I'm not as worried about.
All forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
I then burrow sooner and I lost track of where I put them. I'll have to give this several more attempts, I think, but I'm going to keep trying to get the hang of what they want me to do here. I think, unfortunately, what I'm trying to do is just send them to attack, hoping they'll destroy buildings along the way, but I think I have to micro them the whole time. Because if they accidentally attack the, like, units, then I'm in trouble, so... Gotta try it again, different strategy. Y'all go and specifically attack that building. Y'all go and specifically attack that building. Y'all go and specifically go there. Attack buildings near the units. The units will also fight back. Thank you for letting me know. Another one here somewhere, right?
Our forces are under attack.
And unfortunately, if I tell them to attack a building, then... Okay, so... I think what I have to do, I have to tell them all to go attack buildings, specifically the command centers. And then, whenever I hear our forces are under attack, I have to immediately hit space, jump to that unit, and give it attack options to hit on the floor instead of attacking the building, so they can defend themselves.
Our forces are under attack.
But then I guess this happens, and it's just like, what do you do? So the AI is disabled, but only kind of, I guess, right? I gotta think about this a little bit differently, sorry. It's a good mission, though, because it's making me try stuff I haven't done before. Like, actively take out a bunch of their... Nothing works if their pylons are down, right?
All forces are under attack.
That's where I was getting my ass kicked before. You guys actually need to burrow. Unfortunately, they can see me because of the missile turret there, right? Okay. Go in and try to take out all their pylons, I guess.
forces are under attack.
They completely activate once you touch a single building near them, right? That's bad. Yeah, so I don't know the best way to do this, like, without knowing where the units are concentrated before the map begins, without having full vision, you know? I'm sure there's a set of specific buildings that I can attack with impunity, and I should be focusing on those.
Our forces are under attack.
The exclusion of everything else. Lurkers are pretty far into the tech tree, right? I don't think I can do anything with that far southeast base, and possibly nothing with this far southwest base. I don't know how many units are actually down here, but... trying to figure out what the deal is at this level. Because I think the problem is we burrow, and they start attacking and they get destroyed almost instantly, right? Unless if we send everybody down there, maybe. Alright. Keep trying. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand this level better. Focusing them all in one place, maybe that will help. Tree's only 300, right? Oh. Is it because I'm sending them here, but once they get there, even though I hit right-click, they still automatically try to attack things that are nearby? Alright, so that strategy's not going to work of just kind of sending them there, waiting for everyone to line up, and then getting to attack. There's no command I can select to tell them to not do anything, like go somewhere and then not do anything, right? Layer level. Guess I don't have sufficient gas to do right away and would take a while to get the gas for it. I could try just rushing building a shitload of lurkers and not worrying so much about what I'm doing in the first few minutes of the level. A couple of these that I'm able to safely destroy, so we should start with those. So once I have a lair, I can start making lurkers immediately, or do I need to have another building that then unlocks lurkers? I need to like keep track of when they get there. It's hard to spread my attention like this. Okay, so I can still micro them when they're underground. I didn't realize that. And tell them to attack these specific buildings that are a threat to you.
Our forces are under attack.
I think I understand a little bit better now. Guessing I won't have much time left once we get there. How big of a setback is destroying their command center and only their command center?
Our forces are under attack.
I don't have building for it yet. Shoot. Upgrade from the Hydra Den? You sure it's not Hive before I can select it, or maybe I'm not allowed to build more of them this map? Shoot. There goes my idea. But not Hydra? Oh, I didn't realize they turned into Hydra. Okay. I misunderstood. Once more, sorry. Make a save partway through this time, maybe, would be a good idea. Now, does the faster Hydralisk increase attack range stuff affect Lurkers then?
Our forces are under attack.
Safely destroy that building now. Okay, I have to shut down for a second to do that. Gotcha.
We require more Vespene gas. Forces are under attack.
You have to research it, and then you can. Okay. That was bad. A boatload of them, maybe that'll make a difference. I like the fact that they don't attack immediately.
Require more minerals.
Help, please. I'll finish transforming in time, to be honest. This is alarming. Okay. There's multiple things that can see stealth units on the screen, right? It's not great. It's the Arbiter and all of the photon cannons, right? I see. Pylons are hard to kill, it turns out.
All forces are under attack.
But it's time to start giving some back.
Continue your attack, Cerebral. Their defenses won't last long against us.
By observers, which are cloaked by default, basically.
All forces are under attack.
If they can destroy that with impunity, that would make me very happy.
All forces are under attack.
They didn't. Something went wrong in the process. Okay. Let's try to repeat what we did a second ago. A little bit here.
Forces are under attack.
But it's time to start giving some back.
See what detected
Continue
me
your
last
attack,
time. I'm not
Cerebral.
sure.
Their defenses won't last long against us.
Peter eventually sends something down here that can see them.
All forces are under attack.
Alright, well, we destroyed their building, so that's cool. I guess they can just rebuild it, but... it's not gonna work. Beast. I'm also trying to lay traps everywhere, maybe? Destroy all the enemy bases. Okay. Fenix and Duke presumably aren't on the map when the level begins. Is that true?
All forces
Now
are
I'll just
under
treat it
attack.
as a regular level and say, hey, I fuck with them early on. It's fine.
All forces are under attack.
And I have nothing defending my base, and I could overrun instantly, so... Yeah, so I think I kind of understand what they want me to do with this map. Kerrigan was like, you know, take out one base. But I don't know if that they actually only want me to take out one base at the beginning, because it looks like they're aggressively coming at me with all units right at the beginning. So maybe it's I need to take out the northwesternmost and northeasternmost bases, the nearest Terran and nearest Protoss, and my reason for thinking that might be what they want me to do is that those have the fewest regular units just standing around. And the further down you get, the more like regular defenses there are. And I'm not clear if I go down and take out their command center, if that actually does anything productive, or if I actually have to destroy all of their buildings in order for it to be helpful. So I'm not sure I understand this mission. I like what they're trying to do. Yes, I would love a suggestion, please. Thank you. As long as it's not cheat.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Don't you move any units past here? Take control, you just mean destroy, right? Oh, shit, I don't want to do that. But I could tell them go here and then burrow, but I don't think that's possible. Focus on buildings and produce units here. It's like I can do this unit micro, or I can stay on top of my economy, but not both. And I think I have to do both, unfortunately.
Require more minerals.
It used to blow my mind that like people play these games like and they have like they get happy brain chemicals. They're not just like stressed out constantly. They just feel like stress engines to me. I think I've made the comparison. Like I've heard people say that about Souls games, and Souls games are nothing but fun to me. So. Probably some brain disconnect. Let's get buildings that are a problem. You there, go here. You. Here. You.
Our forces are under attack.
Slowly but surely, take them out, please. You guys need to do more.
Overlords. Our forces are under attack.
Where are all their pylons? Can't build anything. I can't use these buildings, right?
Kerrigan caught us with our pants down, but it's time to start giving some back.
They get to start
Continue your
doing
attacks,
shit right
everybody.
away.
Their defenses won't last long against us.
Not feeling super confident here. After that opening sequence, I can just kind of play it like a normal map. I don't have to keep rushing them.
Our forces are under attack.
Just trying to build a new nexus.
Our forces are under attack.
I think I maybe sufficiently harassed them, but I'm not sure yet.
We require more minerals. Forces are under attack.
Force multiplication, guys. Don't just stand around. I wish they had like a linking feature, if that makes sense, where like if a unit detects another unit nearby in combat, that they'll all like link together, unless if you specifically tell them to stand still. That would go a long way towards doing what I think that they're gonna do. Seems bad. Can there not be a nuclear launch detected? Is there supposed to be any way for me to see where the nuclear launch is coming from?
Forces are under attack.
I think this is going to end up happening to me every time. They're just going to show up and ruin my day. There's going to be fuck all I can do about it. I don't know where they're even coming from when this happens. I feel like 5 minutes isn't enough time to take out all of these buildings on the top half of the map. I'm not quick enough to do it. Let me try turning the game speed down. I haven't done that in a while. And just give orders in glacial pace. I think this isn't gonna work because I think a lot of these areas do have multiple enemies.
Our forces are under attack.
I love how stark the animation is against the background. Great. All that, and I still didn't assign people very smartly. This is where I wish this mission was Protoss, because I would go forward and just build a bunch of forward photon cannons. This strategy is not going to work either, unfortunately. They need to be multiple units together. Except for this, like, this area up here is not being defended at all, so that one's fine, I guess.
Our forces are under attack.
Fortunately, I just kind of feel lost in this mission. Once they start killing my Hydralisks over here, I've already fucked up irrevocably.
Our forces are under attack.
I'm not going to destroy it in time. Definitely lose a defiler in the process.
Our forces are under attack.
Creep expands quickly.
Our forces are under attack.
Playing it at extremely slow speed is honestly just making me worse, so for the first time in basically all of Brood War, I feel like I felt back in Warcraft 1, I don't know what to do, and I feel like it's just beyond me that a person who is good at StarCraft would just know exactly what buildings to take out to make everything be fine. But I have no idea. I guess I'll try to keep reloading it to figure that out, but
Our forces are under
saying
attack.
I'm stuck is an understatement. I get rushed by them. As soon as the time limit runs out, a bunch of soldiers come up and start attacking my base here. So no matter what, I guess I gotta do some turret base defense. I hate playing at the slow speed like this. It feels like it is cheating. It's just cheating that's officially sanctioned, that everybody does, apparently. It's harder for me to believe that messing with the game speed is fine when I just did 18 hours of Brood War without ever having to do that, right?
Our forces are under attack.
You guys, like, actually focus something down for once, please?
We require more minerals.
Yeah. I'm trying to kill all those guys. I was trying to make an evolution chamber, but I think I ran out of resources for it. I don't think I had any flyers come in this initial attack, so maybe if I just go ham on sunken colonies, it'll be enough. I don't know. See, the strategy of having one Zergling go to each pylon is actually a pretty good one, but it depends on which of the little sub-bases, whether they've got units or not. I think I would like this level a lot better if there just weren't units until the time limit ran out. There were just buildings and turrets that were deactivated and stuff. Because the units are like, you kind of have to just know what's on the map and then reload to find out what you want to do, you know? I don't know if the bunkers are going to magically have units in them either, you know?
Our forces are under attack.
I like this guy. There's just a rando dragoon there, apparently.
Our forces are
If they don't force multiply, then I'm dead zone. There's nothing I can do about it. That bunker had units in it the whole time? It's
Our
surprising.
forces are under attack.
So, okay, the bunkers won't start firing on you if you attack something near a bunker, but they will become full of units. Bunkers behave as buildings, even though they have units in them, I guess. I think I understand. Oh, the minute 34 is enough to finish the rest of these off. Pray.
We require more minerals.
You only really come at me from the southwest.
Our forces are under attack.
Where did this guy come from? I'm pretty sure he was not there before.
attack.
I'm gonna kill him in time. So it's too strong. Spread the pylons primarily, please. Thank you. I don't know if this is going to be good enough after all this. This one I'm struggling with because I can't even... Usually, like, when I'm bad at an RTS, I can at least envision what a good player would do. Like, oh, okay, they would be better about making multiple armies and be better about microing them and telling them where to go. But here, it's just not clear to me. I'm not able to, like, spread out my attention the way I'm supposed to, I don't think.
We require more minerals.
Where the pylon be? That should be your focus.
We require more minerals.
Can I do anything else helpful here? I didn't realize the building add-on could continue to exist after the main building was destroyed. That's interesting. So if I destroy all their SCVs, then I can't rebuild, right? I think I successfully destroyed all their units here before. I'll watch out for that turret. I might be close enough to it, I'm not sure. Hopefully not.
All forces are under attack.
Kerrigan caught us with our pants down, but it's time to start giving some back.
Continue your
These guys
attacks,
are
Cerebrid.
dead any
Their
second.
defenses won't last
All
long.
forces are under attack.
I don't even know what force I had down
Forces are
there.
under attack.
Hopefully this guy will just kill any SCVs that come back here. He doesn't one-shot them. He does 40 damage per hits. Five. Let me just turn the speed back up here. This is miserable, and see if it is doable after all that. You can try to repair that thing. I invite you to try. Oh, this mission I completely forgot to put people on gas. Fuck. Or I reassigned them by accident. Okay, full speed. Let's see what happens. Not feeling confident. Probably going to get rushed by them if they continue to do what they've been doing in every other map. Another immediate nuclear launch detected, right? Maybe.
We require more minerals.
I guess the big fear is that whatever gets sent over here includes a siege tank that I won't be able to deal with. This is looking better. I just had to play at 1/100th speed. This is the fear. Those siege tanks are just going to destroy my Earth. You make Zerglings to try to deal with those, I guess. Zerglings can burrow, right? Which they can't attack from burrow, but... I can use Lurkers as kind of stealth turrets, right? They're just ground turrets as well. I have to research it. Okay. Try doing that, maybe. Assault, okay. So siege tanks that come almost immediately afterward that I'm worried about. Oh, I think I have the ability to turn them into Lurkers innately. I don't need to upgrade to a lair. Maybe it's a feature of this map that I could have immediately at the start of the mission turned all of my Hydralisks into Lurkers. I guess I never clicked on them to see if the ability was lit up. Assume nuclear launch must be... Oh, that was cool. Not dead, I guess. Oh, my new Lurker was included in the nuke.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Yeah, I assume they do more damage. So far, I don't think anything the computers come in with is head detector other than those little observers. But I guess I can try to protect them with spore colonies. Take out any flying detectors. Oh, Lurkers do AoE. Kill for damage numbers in this game, just as an optional setting. I have basically no feel for how much damage anything does. Oh, it'll hit everything on that line? Okay, I thought that was... I thought I would target things and it looked like it was only doing damage to whatever I had actually clicked on. Fucking kidding me? There's the launch. Do they have to de-stealth to do that? Jesus. Was I just barely late to kill that guy? So this is basically none of Brood War has had this issue where I think it's possible to fuck up this beginning part so badly that you're gonna game over. Did I do okay in the beginning part? Did I need to clear out more of their shit or something for this to have a chance at being successful? I don't know if I need to start the whole level over or I just need to handle this initial wave better.
We require more minerals.
So by doing hydralisks instead of...
We require more minerals.
Zerglings. Salvage it. Morph to Lurker is expensive. I can like use this to try to cover my turret line. if this works globally, or if it'll even work for this particular situation. I will try. I think I would have liked it if more of the map didn't exist, if they like flew in reinforcements like this. These two groups weren't here at the beginning, you know. So you knew which ones they wanted you to try to take out. So. Nuclear launch shit is absolute worst. It looks like defending my turrets by having a forward lurker is a thing, provided they don't have stealth. Did I stop the nuclear launch? Did it die to the line AoE by accident? I mean, I guess I'll take it. I really like the idea of this mission a lot. Like I said, it's trying to teach you the way to play Zerg, and no other mission has tried to do that for me so far. Every other mission in the game has been very hurdleable, if that makes sense. Shit's not gonna save me once. I don't know if I need to defend on this side. It's possible I do. When it's a caution. They're not. Where? How? There. Yes, it could have been worse if it hit further up. Nuclear launches are really frustrating because the computer can perfectly stand one tile out of my detection range, right? And I can't see the tiles, so I don't know where to look. We gotta start building other buildings, I guess. Okay, so that spore colony did its job there. That's nice. I guess this spore colony arguably did its job last time, too. It drew the ire of the... Fucking kidding. A ghost. I think I'd already committed the resources there too, which is extra annoying. Fucking hell. interesting builds. I can make spires, I think. I think Zerg... Oh, stop it. Please. Begging you. Let's see where it is, at least. I don't think it's gonna hurt the... With Zerg v Terran, I just feel like I can't do anything. I'm just like... This is so far back, I didn't save. I'll try to save this time. What's my best way to deal with ghosts? Is it just to be better at micro and to guess where they're coming from and send some Zerglings to kill them right away when they show up? Like, I don't have any Zerg thing that can passively deal with them, right? It's entirely based on my attentiveness, I assume. So I had that Overlord down here, but the ghost kept standing exactly outside of the range of it.
Detected.
Fucking stop it. Think I stopped it? Last time I did that, it went through anyway. A weird timing thing, I guess. I'm sorry, guys. I hate, like, flailing like this in this game, and I hate whining about it. It is killing me to ask these questions, and it doesn't feel good. I'm sorry. What are you guys doing? Why would they do that? A rally point set for them. Yeah, which I think I got lucky with that earlier. Actually, remember to save this time. some emergency Zerglings and try to take out a ghost. I want some more just in case. You know what I mean? Like, he's just out of range of my Lurker, I guess. Whoa, you guys need to stop running forward like that. Thank you. So, why would that work when before it wasn't working? No, I'm suddenly dropping frames really bad. Oh god, it's the exact same problem from yesterday during Final Fantasy 12. Yesterday during Final Fantasy 12, for no reason, my bitrate dropped in half and started alternating between half of the normal bitrate and 0 kbps. And it happened at almost the exact same time yesterday. I'm gonna pause the recording if you're watching on YouTube. It should pick up from here in a second. I think we're recording again. Thank you, Ravanon, for explaining that. It makes sense. I guess I'm just confused about the Ghost AI in general and why it behaves the way it behaves. I think... Wow, so same problem, right? It's just standing exactly out of the range of the Lurker, even though it doesn't know the Lurker is there, I guess. Oh, did they just kill my Lurker to AoE? I think that's what happened. Either get the cheat or something, maybe? That seemed like... So I put the Lurker further forward, right? And then the... Shit, now this guy's here. That's really bad. The ghost just stood exactly out of my range again. Right, you can just see him. Because of this motherfucker. Yeah, the computer in this map seems to really... Oh shit, I'm losing signal again. Should have waited longer. Yeah, it's same issue. Alright, so I was just typing that we've already seen this whole map. I think I'm just going to be stuck on it all day, so I'm going to keep playing, and hopefully the stream comes back, and I'll just keep commenting as though I was recording it offline. That's helpful. I was gonna make a spire. Trying to take out my overlords there, aren't they? I hope the computer doesn't have an economy on this map. They just have those fixed units from the beginning. So I'm definitely not keeping up with them right now. It seems like they have limited units, like, or at least what they're harassing me with might only be land units. I don't think I've seen any, other than like the observers. Nothing else coming in from the air. I actually want multiple spires here. I assume I still don't get destroyers. The D Mutalisks, the anti-air Mutalisks. Maybe they give those to me pretty late. Let's definitely pick that up. And probably detection radius. Do that one next. Will we establish upgraded overlords only have one extra tile over spore colonies? Build some actual effective units here would be great. Okay, thank you. I don't know how much my commentary is coming through with it glitching out and dropping frames. I don't know why they keep like suddenly going down like that. Definitely don't have them on a rally point. Let me just make 100% sure I don't.
Spawn more overlords.
Okay.
Our forces are under attack. Evolution complete.
I guess lurkers are kind of like forward photon cannons. I guess they don't have detection. Why can they suddenly see my shit? They just died at them. You have one of your Hydralisks and it's low on health and you morph it, does it keep its old health or does that give it a heal? If I can just start making Mutalisks, then maybe I can salvage this. Lack of gas still seems like a problem. Looks like it is a full heal, that's kind of cool. Good. Free speed. Let's do that vision thing. Let's also save in case a nuclear launch takes out my whole base again. Would be bad. We don't want that. This... what all is over here? Still enemies over there. Is he just stuck? I think he is stuck. Shit. Try to path him around the side, I guess. I was gonna build another hatchery, but I figure I may as well do it somewhere with more resources, you know? I think it's safe to do it here. Kind of. Not quite. That's the Overlord vision radius. I have to destroy the old refinery anyway. My big problem is gas. Try to take this. The SCVs survived. It's a bad sign. We might still be okay though.
All forces are under attack. All forces are under attack.
Who's kicking my ass so bad all of a sudden? I don't know what the hell got me there. Well, it sucked. Another batch of 6, I guess.
We will require more Vespene gas.
Probably gonna run out of gas up here soon, aren't I? Yeah, thought so. Maybe I should wait to start trying to push for anything until I have both of the flyer upgrades here.
Evolution complete. We will require more Vespene gas.
So take a minute. I think it was the Goliath that killed me, and I think it was because I left them to their own devices for a split second. Yeah, they got a lot of bullshit over here, don't they? I don't think I'm gonna lure them into my turrets. Mostly the answer is no, I can't. I think I have to have a full deathball. At least I was able to go do some exploratory stuff. Oh, son of a bitch. Died before I could finish burrowing. Oh, I didn't realize I needed the hive for the flyer attacks upgrade. Need a way to get more gas anyway, I think. I think I might be able to hold this position indefinitely. But it's going to get really ugly once I run out of gas, which is going to be soon. Sad about wasting that lurker, but I didn't have a save that was recent enough to rescue it. Speaking of which, let me save. We play the waiting game. Those are bad sounds. I don't like those sounds. Okay. Got enough gas for that. That went well. Are you having any internet issues upstairs, Andrea?
No.
Currently, I'm just trying to finish out this level because it's probably going to take me all stream, but I've been dropping frames really bad for like a long time now, unfortunately. Hopefully it passes. I need to get this gas over here. I don't have an option. I'm hoping this group of 6 Mutalisks is going to be enough once they're fully upgraded. I guess this map is taking me longer to catch up on anyway. You guys stand by for a second, because I'll probably send them to take this base that I'm trying to overtake. We could try checking that one. So let's bring all the Mutalisks just in case. They were able to build their... Pylon's back. I think I maybe can take this, maybe. Vespene guys are depleted, now we're in trouble. Just barely afford one more set of 3 Mutalisks. I think I'm going to need them to take either of these bases. My other units to start strong enough. Especially since the photon cannons have stealth detection, so I can't use the lurkers for it.
Will you require more Vespene gas? Will you require more Vespene gas?
It's gonna be a total of 9, and then if I wait out the evolutions here, maybe that'll be enough. I feel like I technically should also wait out them regenerating their health, but... Yeah, it looks green right now. Thank you for your patience. I'll post something in Discord about that too.
Evolution complete.
Waiting on the defensive upgrade, and then I'm going to try to take this northwest corner. I'm shocked that there's still so many units over there, even after destroying... Like, this is the one that I felt that I did the best job of taking out the most important buildings, but they got like 1 million Goliaths, and... I think I'm in a holding pattern. My problem is I'm out of gas. And every time I've tried to push over here or push over here, things have gone very south for me. I think if I hadn't wasted that lurker, if it had gotten the animation off before they finished it off, I might have done okay. These guys are at least healing up while I was sitting here. I'll make one more. Like, I think there's some threshold where your death ball is just big enough that they're all basically invincible because everything dies before it gets a chance to hit any of them, right? But, like, 3 Mutalisks are not 3 times more powerful than 1 Mutalisk. They're, like, 9 times more powerful. Alright, hopefully this is enough. Let's see. Why do they have so many? Oh my god. Okay. That's impossible. That's too many Goliaths. I cannot... I'm going to try really quick. I might regret this because I need these guys to defend my territory. I'm going to try sending them forward. Let's see if I can lure them back into the Lurkers, maybe. They died last time I attempted this, but... Maybe I can just do this for a while. Okay, the number of units that are over here, it feels comical. That's scary. Big drop ship all of a sudden. How many Goliaths do they have over here? I think I took a good chunk of them out there without losing any units. Whenever they stim back, it's just bad for me. They seem to die at about the same speed, whether they're stimmed or not. Now I'm worried that the casters would be used up. It may be possible. How many units do you guys have? I took out your base at the beginning. I'm so confused. Okay, finally killed all of them. $6,500. Okay. So they weren't. I don't think they were doing an economy thing. They couldn't have been. I don't think. So I killed all the SCVs. I just don't know where they got like 20 Goliaths and seems to be working. This is all going to get interrupted by a sudden Protoss attack on my base. Where are your units coming from? Oh my god. I really don't know where they're coming from. This fucking dropship that keeps dumping them from somewhere else? I feel like the computer has to run out eventually, right? One would hope. Yeah, this is the other thing, is that I feel like they're just throwing an infinite number of units at me. I don't get the feeling that I'm actually, each time I destroy a Goliath, that I'm like reducing their numbers in any way, you know? If I could feel that, oh, I must be bleeding their southern bases, that would be awesome. And the rest of Brood War so far has generally had each base be like a different color. So if you saw like blue over here, you would be like, oh, that's a different base on the map. I think that was actually a really good decision of having each individual set of enemies have their own team color. And I assume that also affects the UI, that they don't like crosstalk terribly much. I can do this all day, but I don't know if it's helping. I need that gas deposit, like desperately need that gas deposit. Jesus Christ. Saw what was happening too late. Did I save in the middle of that? I think I maybe did. The observer that's over here. Some image to kill one. Wow, motherfucker. I'm gonna rebuild one of those later, I guess.
All forces are under attack.
It can just cause an enormous amount of problems for me by spawning in a single observer, you know? At least now I have a full group. You stay here to kill a rando observer, please. I assume there's still an infinite number of Terrans over here. I think just having a thing on the screen that showed the army size, like supply cap and currently used supply, would be awesome in terms of giving me feedback so whether I'm doing the right thing or not. I'm all the way to my sunken colonies, guys. Happy to have you here. Hills 40. Incredible. There's a value unit right there. I had that one level where, like, you're supposed to go around the back on Terran, and there were, like, a million undefended supply units back there, so I tried to destroy all of them. And it honestly didn't feel like it did anything. I think it's all drop ships, I think. But they just seem to have unlimited units. Also, this worries me because this tells me that the red bases to the south are unusually connected to this northern base in a way that hasn't been true in other maps with expansions like this, right? In other maps I've been able to expand and I wouldn't be, like, constantly harassed. So there must be some jank about one of the buildings that's still up over here, and the fact that they just count as a single big red team. Because if these were 3 different team colors and these were 3 different team colors, I have a feeling that I could take this and then be unmolested for the most part. Like, they could still be set to come attack me normally, but they wouldn't, like, attempt to defend this base so hard. I'm just continuing to fight them on the hope that eventually they're just going to run out of resources. They can't keep sending Goliaths forever. I know that they had other teams in the vanilla game, but I think Brood War, they really started using it for good a lot to make the level easier to predict and easier to sight read. Uh-oh. That's bad. was our first battlecruiser that we've seen all map. Yeah, they've been leaving me alone because of that. I want to believe, y'all, that the computer obeys the same rules that I do for the most part, other than their starting units, and that damaging their supply buildings affects them in the same way it would affect me, and that it's costing them an actual resource to build new units, and that they're slowly running out. I believe you because, you know, it seems like that should be true, but nothing in the game seems to be reinforcing that. I think I've asked that question so many times in every Blizzard RTS so far. I'll ask, like, are we sure they have an economy? Because I don't think they have an economy. Are we sure destroying enemy farms does anything? Because I don't think it does. If it's true, this might be the first map where I actually encounter it, because I feel like I need to take this base to be able to succeed. And I'm gonna have to do it by just completely bleeding them. Well, it seems like there might be a change here finally. I wonder if it's based on SCVs being alive. There were like 2 SCVs still alive here. And usually when I take an expansion like this, the SCVs are the first thing to go. I wonder if the computer tries to favor rescuing them or something. Probably move these lurkers forward, but they almost died the last time I did so. Let's get a siege tank down here. Chilling out. Another SCV. Lure these guys back to my spore colony again. Starting to ascend with these guys in mass now. Shit, I'm just trying to get them out of the way there. That sucked. That was pretty bad. Gotta leave that guy down there, I think. Okay. You guys almost out of units over here yet? We'd be done soon.
Forces are under attack.
Try to find this almost dead one and just move him out of the way here. There's a Goliath around here somewhere. Come on guys, follow me, why don't you?
Our forces are under attack.
Oh. Big O. Attacking force here. I really hope I can get that expansion. Oh, this guy?
Forces are under attack.
You think they're like having to run past him? That is not amazing. $52, yeah, no kidding. I guess we just got lucky that they never passed any detection units near it. Oh, thank you, Ben. That's very kind of you. He brought a stuffed animal. He's got this big, like, sloth that's bigger than him. You being Nurse Ben, Ben? I love you too. You're a very kind kitty. Sorry, but this isn't the best game, but I appreciate it. Might actually be able to take this base very soon. I think all their Goliaths are finally fucking dead after all that time. He says 8 Goliaths marching into place. Jesus Christ. At least I can move the Lurkers down there now, maybe. Look at that SCV. Only rebuild structures they already had. Oh, so like they can't build it because he's standing there? That's funny. God. You guys have to run onto Goliaths eventually, I swear. That might be the only reason I have any chance on this map, then. We gotta use some of these guys back to the base, I think. Let's see if I can build something over here. At least I can then have turrets. Go help. I like lurkers. I like that this map has kind of forced me to use lurkers. I think I like the idea of this map a lot. I think I have some issues with the specific way they deployed it compared to all the previous maps in Brood War. Other than that one Terran mission that just, you weren't supposed to fight anything. And it just had a comical, like, Mario Maker layout. 6,500 gas. That's 65 Mutalisks. She's not a lot, but it's like 5 control groups. I only use it for that. Yeah, well, I like the idea of the timer. I wish they would have done that several times in a row. Like, I wish this mission was just, there's a Zerg rush, you have 5 minutes, you have to take out their whole base, right? And if you don't, you game over. And then, like, do, like, maybe, there needs to be 3 missions, I think. Not all of you, just you guys. Fuck. Select only drones that are not doing gas. Please.
Our forces are under attack.
Where, how, why, what? Ooh.
Our forces are under attack.
Probably could have been making a million overlords this whole time, but plenty of.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Oh, they killed my fucking lurkers. Probably need to replace those guys. I'm gonna be sad. I haven't got hit by a ghost in a minute, knock on wood. There's smoke here, so I'm at least backed up by. out the Yamato cannon now, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe they'll just be regular attacks. Rebuild shit here. Now I definitely need more spore colonies instead of sunken colonies. Yeah. I thought it meant go take out as many of the bases as humanly possible because we want to force you to change up your strategy. Yeah, right. I think these guys probably should stay here to hold this place. Now I can start making Mutalisks again and try to take the base on the east side. Break my selection here? I'm struggling for some reason. Okay, I don't need to make any more Overlords, so that's nice. Definitely gonna need the other expansion off to the east. Because I need to increase my gas income significantly for this to be possible. Safely expand. Do you mean like take over their base? Why would going over to their base and like immediately building stuff when they still had buildings and units there help? I guess because you could build turrets to finish clearing out their buildings. Because the rest of the map seems to suggest to me that these guys still would have come in like sent 1,000 Goliaths at me if I had done it that way, right? The game's kind of trained me, especially in Brood War, to start thinking about expansion once my gas is starting to run low. Or if I look at it and I see I only have enough gas for like the next 3 minutes, that's when I'll start looking. It's generally been pretty effective. This is my first time in this map having a more than one Mutalist deathball. It's kind of incredible. I'm producing more mineral units. Push your micro efforts into static defense lurkers and building towards more gas units. Huh. Yeah, I guess the pop-up and the thing Kerrigan said really was conveying to me that the developers wanted me to use all of my units to rush as many enemy buildings as humanly possible. If you accidentally press A left click and you left click a building, it's catastrophic. It's borderline unrecoverable if you don't catch it quickly enough. Because once they finish destroying whatever building they were destroying, they like stand and think for like 2 seconds, which is almost always long enough for them to get wrecked by anything that's nearby. So this Protoss area is significantly less well defended than whatever crazy shit was going on in the Terran base before.
Our forces are under attack.
I didn't even get in range of anyone. One of the Mutas just like take a step forward after a zealot or something. Y'all hold. Don't move, please. Thank you. Enough to cause them to get aggroed. Yikes. Full group yet? Almost. I guess they just rebuilt all their pylons, so destroying the pylons wasn't the best idea. But I was being clever. Which are bad sounds. We don't like those sounds. Hey, this shit again. Cool. They were fucking ready for me there. Stop fucking drifting. What are you doing? Eventually. I rebuilt all this. I think the only reason this map is possible is because I accidentally left a lurker on top of Red Terran's building, so they couldn't rebuild there.
Hive cluster is under attack.
Will not be though.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Really destroy that ship, please. Thank you.
Our forces are under attack.
Yes, y'all stand back there. That's totally cool. Mutalists are pretty good against carriers, right? Because they do AoE damage, they just blow up all the little tiny ships constantly. Maybe I can get this gas too. Wouldn't that be swell?
Forces are under attack. Forces are under attack.
Something destroy my drone there already? What the fuck? I wonder if I had done the beginning more aggressively, if I could have just removed more of their units. I feel like you're not supposed to take 2.5 hours on this level. Something feels wrong. I'm doing something wrong anyway. We're not going to finish it today, but hopefully next week. Wish I could like jump between all buildings of the same type.
All forces are under attack.
I'll just hopefully have enough of these that I can just win through brute force.
All forces are under attack.
I don't actually care too much about keeping the space, I just want to get as much gas at the same time as I possibly can. In the interest of setting as many of these to make Muta-Lurkers as I can get away with. Save real quick because things aren't going completely terribly. They have gone worse in the past. Hey, thanks Izlua, appreciate that. How have you been? Three stacks sometimes hasn't been enough. Map has been really nasty so far. Okay. Now begins the controls nightmare. Oh, two kitties. Nice. What are their names? I haven't looked in the pets channel in Discord. Have you posted any pictures of them yet? 6, 7. Right click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right click. 1A, 2A, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7 right click. 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A right click. Aww. Ollie and Boots. That's cute. Are they actual kitties, like young kittens, or...? I just had to do it the way that's worked for me on previous maps. The reason I stopped doing the timer restarts is because it was no longer clear to me what the developers wanted me to do during the sequence. And unfortunately, this is the map that I played at like 1/100th speed to make as much progress as I could at the beginning. I know that, like, having a high APM is supposed to be like, oh man, that's because StarCraft is so crazy and such a high skill cap. But I wonder what percentage of the APM is just that the core control scheme of having to have 7 control groups and assign each of them to attack the floor separately, right? I know a lot of it too is just like clicking constantly to be prepared for some new information or something to change.
All forces are under attack.
Four months old, raised by a foster. That's awesome. Glad you guys have new kitties. I'm doing all right. StarCraft is still a little stressful. Had to look away from chat for a second because just the basic mechanism of telling this big group of flying worms to kill everything they see is many, many inputs. Serious. Oh, and you're helping a lot there, buddy.
This is a betrayal most foul, Kerrigan. We were fools to have gone along with this charade.
You're right, Fenix. I used you to get the job done. And you played along just like I knew you would. You Protoss are also headstrong and predictable. You're your own worst enemies.
That's ironic. I can remember Tassadar teaching you a very similar lesson on Char.
I took that lesson to heart, Praetor. Now, are you ready to die?
I didn't know you pronounced Praetor like that. I thought it was just Praetor. Maybe you say it really fast, it sounds like Praetor.
To face my destiny, you'll not find me easy.
It's like saying Jaguar.
And that shall be your epitaph.
Guys, no, guys, you gotta kill Fenix.
Is under attack.
What are you worried about, Jim? You died the way
Yeah.
all Protoss hoped.
I think that's fair, Aki.
He died because you betrayed him. How many more noble souls do you need to consume before you're satisfied? How many more people need to die before you realize what you've become?
She's a bug lady now.
Don't even know what you're
She's
talking
basically Sylvanas. Or Sylvanas is basically Kerrigan.
I'll see you dead for this, Kerrigan. For Fenix, and all the others who got caught between you and your mad quest for power.
Tough talk, Jimmy. But I don't think you have what it takes to be a killer.
It may
What?
not be tomorrow, darling. It may not even happen with an army at my back. But rest assured, I'm the man
Oh,
who's
thank
gonna
you.
kill you someday.
I'll let Andrew take a look at it
I'll
too.
see you.
Her favorite thing is seeing pictures of other people's kitties. Aw, they're precious. So they're like Ben and Marty then in that since they were raised together to get along. I have a hard stop here in about 3 minutes, so even though we're really close to ending, I'm gonna have to wrap here. Let me see how much damage I can do in the meantime. Bottom corner is dead space, looks like it. We're trying to build more units here. Maybe I can finish this up. I can go over by a couple minutes, but I gotta leave real soon. It's going faster than I thought it would. That thing where I accidentally clicked a unit and they started attacking it, and then it died. Like one of my friendly units, they started attacking a friendly unit, and then the friendly unit died, and they got confused for a second as to what I wanted them to do. Very common problem I have in this game. I didn't get a chance to kill Fenix before I actually destroyed all of the red buildings. I don't know if it's just like the command centers that matter or what.
Our forces are under attack.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Hey guys, I think you're done here, so just this group up here and we're done, Zero. 81 kills, MVP of this map. Duke, need you to spawn in here soon. Guess maybe all the buildings have to go down. I guess I should go, because once I beat the level, it's going to play the cutscene, and it'll take me a while to save. So future Marstead, you just have to finish cleanup on this map. Take out all the red dots. It should spawn a boss, beat the boss. This mission was really, really rough. I hope your next mission is less rough. Good luck. Thanks, folks, again, for dealing with me. Worse than the feeling of feeling bad at not being good at the game and making mistakes and being frustrated because I don't understand what's going on and why I keep losing. I'm frustrated at myself for being frustrated, and it's like this mental health loop that I struggle to escape. So I appreciate everyone's patience with me. It is getting better. I have enjoyed Brood War on the whole. I think Brood War in general is so good that these occasional missions that feel more like the vanilla campaign hurt more, if that makes sense.